We do have a couple new people in as well. How do you feel about reveal map, by the way, as compared to the usual scanning phase?
I'm sort of torn about it. Like, I like that, you know, everyone sort of has a fair stake in where they found.
Mm-hmm.
But there's almost like that game of chicken that happens.
It's true.
And if you're a millisecond off of clicking, then you sort of lose, which is unfortunate.
That's fair. That does happen, yeah, for sure.
Preliminary scans agree this is
Scientific colony
for
found.
our new
Look at
investment.
that.
Scientific
You
colony
can count on
founded.
us.
Oh, look at that. And I'm sitting here not founding yet.
We do have a computer, unfortunately, so we'll just have to see how that affects things. Computers always change the game significantly.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Somebody disconnected, I suppose.
That's unfortunate.
They took a reasonable founding location. I mean, that's actually pretty solid for a scientist, but...
Yeah.
Robotic colony founded.
We'll just have to see what happens.
I'm gonna try something.
That's the best thing to do whenever you're super late to founding. Just do something silly.
Yeah.
Well, I see who Game Slayer is this game.
How can you tell that?
Oh,
Play
just
style?
yeah, the play style. That's all.
Approved.
There's nothing complicated or interesting even. It's just a basic, well, that's a Game Slayer play.
Robotic colony.
I gotta remember that robotic colonies mean less aluminum consumed overall these days. It's an important detail.
Scientific colony expanded.
This computer actually went for a really good opener. Oh, and then teleportation
Oh
happens.
my god.
And then
Yeah.
teleportation, and now the entire game gets thrown right here and now. Because somebody is gonna die for this. It's always how teleportation goes when it auctions. I've been wondering, have you guys ever considered putting restrictions on when things can be auctioned? Like how early in the game X could get auctioned, that sort of thing?
It's a suggestion that we've made.
Okay.
I can tell you that.
Okay. I was just curious is all. Alright then.
Definitely, you know.
I was just curious if it had been discussed, what thoughts were about it, all kinds of things like that. I like to pick the brains of people who aren't Soren sometimes, because...
It's, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We've definitely pointed that out. I can tell you the most frustrating thing that happens is if you build, like, a patent lab.
Yeah.
And you're hoping to, you know, get a patent.
Mm-hmm. And then it auctions.
And then it auctions. And it's like, oh, God.
I've been through that before. It's like, all right, I've got a patent lab down. It just finished. I just started carbon scrubbing. Carbon scrubbing auction. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how we got to play it? Apparently it is.
And it's that's a really frustrating thing to have that happen.
For sure. Definitely is. I am being so slow this game. I know what I need to be doing, and I'm just not doing it at all.
Yeah, I'm just... Yeah.
Well, it's because we're sitting here talking, and frankly, I can go through the motions in the game just a little bit, but I play the game all the time. If I have the ability to find out more information about what goes on behind the scenes, I'm just as, if not more, interested in that right now.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm just not used to talking while I'm playing. So,
Yeah.
like, my brain is sort of, like, trying to multitask on something I'm not used to doing.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But that's okay. I don't mind. It's good to
I'm
talk to
probably not
people
gonna
like
stop.
outside of the office about the game as well. Like honestly, like these little stream sessions are great for us internally too, because you know we're a small team, so we don't have like a ton of internal feedback. It's like a small group of guys,
right?
You know, playing the game and working on it, and it's really good to hear people outside of here give feedback on things.
Right.
So
totally understandable. All right. That was unexpected, but I guess understandable.
Your farm got blown up?
Yes, my farm got blown up.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for it. Just wasn't expecting it, that's all.
Let
Alright,
me
finally.
see. I'm just doing terrible.
Oh yeah, because I went and did that. Oh well, that's fine. Now these are burning money. I should really pay attention a bit more. I knew that was going to happen if I boosted it potentially, but I didn't expect it to be quite as drastic as it was. I just didn't see Niven. I didn't see Niven. That's what happened. Unfortunate. I should pay more attention.
Scientific colony
No!
expanded.
Frustrating.
Worker morale is at
Scientific
an
colony
all-time high,
expanded.
thanks to the infrastructure.
Niven
boosted
going
approved.
hard into
We'll be able to ship more
electronics.
industries off Earth in
Or no,
no
solar
time.
panels.
Solar panels make sense right now, gotta say. It's just, you know,
4 of them. Betty boosts them.
probably will. At least, well, power's dropping pretty quick now that it's day already. Solar flare boosted panels that I can't do anything about.
Yep.
Oh man, this is a complaint that I definitely have right now. Power is down to $60 and he was still making 400 off of those a second.
Colony
I need to be able to shut that down.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of what I'm talking about with the random rolls in the black market.
Well,
It's
you've
like,
got auction, hologram, spy, mule, and then
Yeah.
network virus. That's 5 low impact skills, you know. And I'm right there with you, and I think about these kind of things is just that's a little ridiculous to me. Now that's what I get for claiming that geotherm. Yes,
I'm
I
just-
agree.
I'm just stuck here at level 2.
That's
sadly.
unfortunate. I don't know what to
Yeah.
say about it besides it's unfortunate. It sucks.
Eventually I'll be able to do something.
One day.
is online.
One day.
If only I had chemicals. Oh,
I know, right?
Niven does. Niven has 3.
Niven has chemicals down already? Oh, his solar panels immediately became chem labs. Well, I guess that makes sense since power became absolutely worthless.
If I had money, I would blow them up. But
I was
don't.
hoping to push to an upgrade or something.
The AI really wants virtual reality for some reason.
Well, virtual reality I don't know. Virtual reality is awkward these days. I don't know what's been up with the Pleasure Dome lately. It's just so difficult to read what the Pleasure Dome's going to be worth most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's actually, I mean, it's not a bad play in a game like this. Well, yeah, it is, because there's 3 robotic. It's
Yeah,
actually-
exactly. There's a whole bunch of robots who are not supposed to add a whole lot of value to the Pleasure Dome, so it's kind of awkward. At
Yeah,
best.
if there were more
Yeah.
non-robotic headquarters, then that would be a different story.
Come back here.
Worker morale is at an all-time high,
Ugh.
thanks to the infrastructure boost you approved.
Niven is crushing
We'll
it.
be able to ship more industries
Oh yeah,
off
Niven is horrifying right now. No doubt about that whatsoever. I just wish I could have attacked his boosted solar panels before he did all that nonsense.
You know, I agree with you.
That's my thing. Would have liked to be able to do that. All right. Well, what can we do from here? We can do more dumb things, I guess. There you go. That'll kind of work.
Is online.
This is such a terrible game for robotic. It's so bad.
Well, I mean, most games are. So to be fair,
Yep.
it's your fault for playing robotic in the first place, obviously.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what?
That's what you get for thinking it's
That's
viable.
what I get. That's what I get for trying to play them. Nah, they're gonna be much better soon. Don't worry. I actually forgot what they were like without the changes that we made.
That's amusing, actually.
Like I've gotten used to like the way that we've been playing.
I actually
in the
like
office.
some of the basic ideas of where those changes were going. You know.
Yeah.
Robotic colony
Uh,
expanded.
oh man, that's horrifying. Oh, well, I guess I do have that going on.
My whole game is horrifying me.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's just sad.
It's really upsetting when it feels like you're pulling in pretty good money and then you just realize that someone else in the game is completely outstripping you in every way. It's kind of what's going on for me right now.
Well, you're not looking too bad.
The black
No,
market
it's
is
not
alright.
too bad, but I'm not where I want to be either. That'll okay, there we go. That'll help.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the highest.
Pirates.
6,000,
What do I have to lose?
7,000, 8,000.
Yeah, I don't really care about pirates actually. Just to be honest, it's just not a thing I'm really concerned about.
12,000, 14,000, 16.
And man, I can't afford to grab them, so
You know what you should do if you want to win?
what's that?
Just buy the AI.
It's true, actually. That is usually my go-to move when there's an AI in the
that's-
game.
That's pretty much the play.
That's kind of that is usually the play. And it might be what happens in just a moment here.
Those filthy bandits.
Kind of depends on exactly how I want to handle some things. Alright, pirates are not hitting me because they can't.
Scientific colony expanded.
Now, if I'm going to go about it that way, then this is how to do it. Let's do one of those. Alright. I just got network virused on my aluminum.
The black market.
I don't know how to
That
feel
makes-
about life anymore.
That makes total sense. It was probably the AI.
I just... It was probably the AI, yes, but still.
Probably.
I just got network virused in my aluminum. I don't know how to feel about that. It's throwing me a little bit.
Trying to confuse you.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh man, I gotta pay more attention. Shoot. There we go. That'll help a bit. That's dropping rapidly. Alright.
Everybody's buying me.
Trying to keep Clark from finishing you off or something. It's always good when everybody buys you, though. It keeps you in the game a lot more effectively than when one person buys you, you know?
Yes,
It's just...
I do. I
Some of
think
the-
this is yours to lose if you get this.
Well, Niven's doing a good job, you know? Like, Niven's in a pretty good spot, too. Can't discount him at all. I gotta turn those back on.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
But we'll see what happens with it. I'm working on it here. I've decided that I now hate maps that don't have dry ice. By the way.
Really?
I love dry ice now.
I never ever use it.
Dry ice is so fantastic these days. Well, because oxygen is so hard to make, and carbon is frequently, like, kind of iffy
Yeah.
on whether or not you're going to get some.
Robotic colony expanded.
And so dry ice can just bridge that gap and help just find a spot where you can get both those really awkward resources,
Right.
which is so fantastic. All right, let's see what's available here.
16,000.
We're not surprised, just disappointed in you.
Hmm.
Oh man, why can't I put a spy down on something that isn't somebody's tile? That's upsetting.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
Off-world shipment launched. Look at all the money.
I should really pay attention to whatever territory I actually have now.
The black market is online.
There's craziness happening for
Oh,
Clark
yeah.
right now.
It's a bit of a weird game for a lot of people, I assume.
Yeah. Not for me. For me, it's just bad.
Okay.
Revolting
Just
colony
a bad game.
Surprise.
All right.
Just a
Well,
bad game.
whatever works, I guess.
Off-world shipment launched. Look at all the money.
I really needed to have one of those down a lot sooner. Well, that's still fine. Alright. Well, I think there's only one play to make at this point.
Go for Niven.
Pretty much, actually, because he's got a D rating right now. So unless he pushes to a buy,
in a decent amount of people, so
yeah,
you
I
get-
mean,
you get all
he's
that.
he's super cheap compared to everybody else, and if I could actually knock him out,
All the money.
that'd be pretty huge. Unfortunately, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, he's in serious trouble. He's in super ridiculous, horrifyingly bad trouble. Which I guess I am kind of focusing him out of the game a bit, so that shouldn't be a surprise, but I found his Offworld really early on, and I've just been pounding it with dynamite ever since.
Ooh.
That
Yeah,
D
okay.
rating is what might kill him, though. Also, what are you people doing to Silicon this game? Oh, I didn't realize that had happened. Shoot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Silicon is so awkward right now.
The black market is online.
It's a little bit expensive.
A little bit, just a little bit, just a tad. It's just kind of a bit pricey.
Oh, things are so bad for me right now.
I can understand that. Are you? So you're Herbert, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Just,
do much of anything, can you?
No.
I mean, you could put down iron mines. That wouldn't have been the worst thing. That would have been okay.
Look
Yeah.
at all the money.
At least you have Silicon.
Oh, that just started.
Oh, okay. That makes
I
sense.
was like, what can I do? That's
Right.
easy.
Niven's recovered quite nicely from his horrifyingly bad situation. Which is not good. Not good for me at all. I guess I can play around it a bit, though.
Elegant use of funding. We'll have more facilities open in no time.
Just do one of those. To help out a little bit. Could do one of these. Could do that. Make things easier in case of weird things happening. Okay.
Chemicals again.
Off-world shipment launched.
We're
Look
not
at all the
surprised,
money.
just disappointed in you.
Oh, I've had those turned off this whole time and I didn't even realize. That would explain a lot. I should stop playing so terribly.
Trying to break our stuff.
And it would help significantly, actually, if I just stopped playing so badly. Ooh, and that's boosted. Wow. It's actually kind of a big deal.
Off-world shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Man, the thing about taking over a computer is, yeah, I kind of get their territory, but it doesn't actually add a whole lot because a computer's territory is always so garbage.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's just, they are always doing so poorly that it doesn't actually give you all that many benefits
All the money.
to have their stuff.
The black market is online.
Oh man.
Yes.
Why did he not goon squad that?
Well, they are $80,000 right now. That might be a reason.
It's still probably worth it.
It still probably is, yeah, but...
Offworld shipment launched.
Alright,
All
well,
the money.
I'm not going to put you out of your misery, sorry.
Go ahead, do it.
Nope, not doing it.
It'll give everyone else too much money.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why it's great. It's great to be owned by everyone.
Alright. Get that fixed.
Offworld
Iron is just so much more expensive than I expected it to be.
all the money.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happens.
I mean, I kind of know how it happened. Everybody's cranking out steel like crazy, but... I have more iron coming in? Did this computer have down an iron mine somewhere? Why do I have so much iron coming in? I have 2 metal mines. One of them is giving me for iron. And I have 2 metal mines for aluminum. There's my aluminum. Where's my iron metal mine? That's 1. Yes, the computer had
Offworld shipment
a metal mine
launched. Look at all the
off
money.
somewhere. That's fantastic. Alright, computer, way to be. I almost have Niven purchased unless he does something crazy.
Very bummy.
And that gave me enough money to not quite grab Niven. I hit the red button, I heard the noise, and I assumed I'd pulled it off, but Niven was a bit faster to it, so I didn't quite get that buy. That's frustrating. Alright. It's fine. I'll deal with it.
So wait, are you making glass?
Yeah, at the moment I am. I'm probably gonna scrap it soon, but...
Is it worth it?
Well, yeah, it was for a long time.
Offworld
It's starting to not become worth it right about now.
Just because the oxygen is so high.
Yeah, but glass was still worth it. For a real long time, actually. Am I there yet? Please? No, I need a lot more money. What if I do this and then sell? How does that put me? Almost there. I don't want to scrap too many things for this.
Offworld shipment launched.
Why don't you just sell some of your shares?
I don't have any shares to sell.
Your own?
They're all gone. Oh, I sell some of my own shares, you're saying. I guess I could do that. I just never... I hate doing that, and I should probably get over it.
Yeah, if it puts you over the hump, it's totally worth doing.
Yeah. There. Get out of the game, please, Blues. I should have had you so long ago. I was just too slow to get it done. There. Just gonna do one of those. Yeah, it would have been worth it, and it would have been a good idea. I'm just bad. Just gonna do some of this to be extra super special safe. Oh, there's that right there. Okay. Grab that guy. Grab that guy. Okay. I think I'm set. I was a little bit nervous when all that buying started going on and I didn't get blues the way I expected to.
Yeah.
But it turned out okay. Long term, I think. Turn those back on. Thank you.
Look at all the money.
Oh yeah, I should repair that because I've been blowing that up constantly. Where's my other one? Right there. It's safe. Okay, good. I liked this game because I could actually pick up thinking machines this game. Thinking machines just isn't what it used to be though, just because the black market is so much weaker most of the time. Is aluminum actually the best send? Yeah, arguably it's pretty good.
Look at all the money.
I'm just being lazy and chain sending oxygen if I'm honest, but whatever. It's true. And all it is laziness.
The black
Get rid of
market
those.
is online.
How did you get so much debt? What were you lacking?
I only have 146,000 debt. It's like nothing.
All the money.
It is like nothing at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
but no,
pretty high,
I
though.
remember I got teleportation early. I was the one who took that for 32,000.
Yeah.
And then I kind of missed out on that initial power hump as well. That was mostly intentional because Gameslayer was here doing his Gameslayer thing with robotic, which means power is always going to stay relatively cheap. Not cheap necessarily, but it's never going to have quite the same peak. So all of those things put together, I just kind of stayed out of it. And yeah, this game's over. I don't even know who's left, actually. I don't even know who Bradbury is, but... What have I been researching? Iron production? Good stuff. I like iron production.
Offworld shipment launched. Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
And this is that interesting phase of the game where it's good for people just to go ahead and give it up, because it's like, I like how in a game like StarCraft it's just become commonplace too. Once you realize it's over, you just give up.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that in this game as well. Just people going ahead, and it's happening to some degree. People will just go ahead and like sell down their own stock and say buy me.
Yeah.
But a game always gets to that point where the game is over before the game is over, for the most part. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be in favor of a concede option, to be honest.
Well, there kind of is. You can resign. It's just when you resign, I think you also kind of quit.
Well, if you resign, though...
Well, the computer takes over. Yeah, I get if you're the last person, I suppose,
yeah.
is the way to put it.
Because having an AI take over in a game totally ruins the game.
Yeah. No, it's true. Because the AI just doesn't compare to a person most of the time.
Yeah.
Now, that time, at least the AI didn't... Well, maybe he did. Maybe the AI did get a little bit in the way of what Blues was going to do. There are times when the AI combination makes stupid moves for itself and blocks other players with their stupid move, because other players wouldn't expect a person to do that because it's a bad idea. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's when the AI is truly infuriating. When the AI just sits there as a bad player, well, that's at least less awful. Trying to look through that one. I just want to check Black Market to see if anybody else was going quite as ham on that Offworld market as I was. I bought 5 dynamites and got hit by 7. Blues bought 4. I think we bought the only dynamites that game. We were the only ones to buy dynamite, and we were just constantly attacking each other with it.
That's what happens. You can sort of, I mean, you can sort of guess who's attacking you.
Yeah, most of the time. Oh, that was kind of ridiculous. I love games where I can manage to get thinking machines and have it be good, though. I love the idea behind thinking machines, but it's so rare these days you can actually afford to pick it up.
Well, it used to be like a game-breaking thing.
It used to be the only thing because, well, every game had Power Surge, EMP, Dynamite, Mutiny, right? And when those 4 are in the game and it's all about the Offworld market, you better have thinking machines.
Yeah.
But without all 4 of those,
you were playing back when thinking machines was different, right? When it used to just completely block it.
No, I don't think I was playing back then. That would have been a long time ago, I think.
Okay, yeah. Thinking machines used to block any black market use on buildings that were connected directly to your colony or headquarters.
That's kind of crazy.
Was broken. Yeah, it was totally broken. Because what would happen is, like, one person would get thinking machines, they'd put 2 off-world markets attached to their colony, and then they would sit there because you couldn't attack them.
Right.
And that's what it got changed to be like a, just a shorter duration.